day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Memphis Grizzlies. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's George, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for. Oh, Walker Kessler showing you his passing ability. Nicely done.
Morant against George. Pass to Aldama. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Markkanen passes to George. Bane against Clarkson. Lets a floater go. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Markkanen. Morant finds Bane. Morant with the screen on Clarkson. Bane for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Jackson takes the 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Kessler. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
That free throw missing. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Morant passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kessler up top. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Morant. Morant sets a screen for Bane. Hands it from downtown. Bane's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
And if you want to get those 3 points back, go to one of your best shooters.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. George against Morant. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. And, of course, this is the first they've seen of this Utah ball club since last year.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Utah has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Clarkson dishes to Markkanen. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Bane. Jackson against Kessler. Jackson kicks to Bane. Shoots over Clarkson. Tries again. Aldama can't hit.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Now, here's George. No scoring in this one. Aldama finds Morant. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Clarkson taking his time here. There's the screen. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
No good on the second free throw. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Now here's Morant, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Utah leading. Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen with it. He's guarded by Williams. 7-foot shot. And that one goes long. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. George with the ball. Scoreless thus far.
Timeout.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Williams. On defense, the Grizzlies. On the wing, Markkanen. Guarded by Smart. Pass to Hendricks. 6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Cans the 12-footer.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
It's Morant with the drive.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Utah trailing here. Now Clarkson, pass to Hendricks. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. Markkanen's got his second basket of the night. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Spins. Morant passes to Aldama. George with the steal. Markkanen down low. Guarded by Morant. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Now here's Morant. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Off the inbound pass. He doesn't hit that one. Jazz leading by 3. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Here's Morant. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Now here's Morant. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. There's a screen by Aldama. Clock at 6. George against Smart. Here's Bane. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 10 points for Desmond Bane.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And the Jazz with possession here. 3-point lead. Morant against George. Pass to Hendricks. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hendricks has got 9 points.
And from 3-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Keontae George. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Smart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Looking now at some numbers for Bane. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
First one falls for him.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And so, Smart nails both of them. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Oh, good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Utah has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Smart against Sexton. Here's Bane. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Outside for Sexton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The first one falls.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mills is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Utah has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, stolen by Smart. Here's Morant. It's tipped. They retain possession. Clark. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sexton dishes to Markkanen. Over Bane. Markkanen can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Smart passes to Clark. Here's Morant. Clark a screen on Sexton. In the corner, Smart with it. Bane for three. Nailed from three-point land. Bane's got 16.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Mills. To the middle. Wants to get it to Kessler and does.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Morant missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the shot is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
The Grizzlies shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Desmond Bane getting it done for Memphis. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Mills. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And it's sent back by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Memphis leading. Jackson dishes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Smart. Pass to Markkanen. The three. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
It's not going to go for him. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Bane finds Jackson. It's good. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In third, the Jazz.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Mills passes to Markkanen. Back to Mills. Here's Kessler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
This is something I'd love to see Kessler continue to do, right? Use that big frame to get the whistle.
Second free throw, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Bain passes to Smart. Jackson with the screen. Smart up top, covered by Mills. 5 on the clock. Smart kicks to Jackson. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. Keontae George, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Bain with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You ever notice the physicality? That's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game. He just powers through the defense. Sensational shooting.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Now, here's George. He has yet to score. Here's Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Smart kicks to Jackson. Williams looking over the floor. Markkanen with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen. You can see his length come into play.
The offensive rebound. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. There's Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside Williams. Pass to Jackson. Outside Williams. 3-pointer. Jackson misses. Jazz trail by 3. Markkanen with it. Back to Sexton. Great D that time from Bain. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And stolen by Sexton. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Flushes it down to finish the break.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
Hendricks has gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Jackson a screen on Sexton. Bain, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Outside, George. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Marking in against Bain to the paint. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
And he can't get the first one. No luck that time either.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Smart on the wing. Defended by George. Outside for Smart. No good on the triple. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Jazz have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Morant. He's got 10. Pass to Bain. On the wing, Williams. For the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Yeah, Bain has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
George against Morant. Sexton for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Bain. Picked by Clark. Wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Now, here's Bain. 16 points for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
George against Morant. George dishes to Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. Kessler, screen on Morant. Just 5 on the clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, at 7 foot with a strong frame, Walker Kessler does a really nice job drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Kessler, no good on that one. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They lead by 4. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Back to Bain. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Clarkson passes to George. Kessler setting the pick for George. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. George looking around. Markkanen in the corner. Clarkson outside. Kessler, a screen on Bain. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second-chance points in the league. The Jazz, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And here's Morant. He's got 12. Outside Williams. To the inside. Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Inside. Clark against Kessler. Back to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson outside. Fires for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Pass to Bain. This one for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Markkanen passes to George. Count that one. George has got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Morant. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Williams kicks to Morant. Puts up a three. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Jazz trail by 3. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, you've got to be able to be locked and loaded when an opportunity comes to make a shot. And Jordan Clarkson, yeah, he's pretty good at that.
Pass to Bane.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Santi Aldama's checked in for Vince Williams. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Now here's Markkanen. And George now top of the key. Jacks up a 3. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Morant outside. And here is Bane. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bane's got 8 points in the quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Hendricks. 3-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant with it. 12 points for him. Goes back up. Off target at the rim. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Memphis. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the small forward. Deflects the pass, stolen by Kessler. Now Markkanen, pass to George. A floater, and the rejection by Morant. Williams with the ball, now defended by Markkanen. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 6. Here's Kessler, defended by Aldama. 6 to shoot. Kessler finds Clarkson. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Aldama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, a chance to check out stats for George. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
The Jazz have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. No good on that one.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. He doesn't get the second one.
And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Clarkson against Bain. Kessler wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Bain passes to Williams. Down low. Morant lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Jazz have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to George. Markkanen against Morant. Shot clock at 6. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Now here's Williams. He has 5. Aldama can't hit.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now. Clarkson
finds George. To the paint. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Morant against George. Aldama. No good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Kessler. 6 points for him. Knocks it loose. Morant looking around. Stolen by Kessler. Markkanen against Williams. Hendricks can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Nobody near Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. And the Jazz with possession here. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Outside, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Clark. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Markkanen. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Now, here's Clark. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Grizzlies 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
And the Jazz making a change here. Collins is checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. Jazz trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Collins dishes to George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Just 4 to shoot. Morant with the steal. And Aldama has it in the corner. Here's Clark. Tries again. He lays it in. Clark's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Memphis?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11-point game. Pass to Bain. Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now, here's George. Shot by Collins, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Morant passes to Bain. Clark up top. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And George kicks to Clarkson. In the corner, Collins with it. No good on the 3. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. So it's Utah now. They trail by 14. And that one's good by Clark. And it's 8 points for Brandon Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Morant against George. Right wing. Collins looking around. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by Williams. Memphis leading by 16. Out to Morant. There's the 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And that 3-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
Here's George. Shot clock at 5. Collins a screen on Morant. George from deep three-point land sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Keontae George from the next country over. That's how deep that thing was.
Morant against George. Wound up there for Clark. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. So it's Utah now. And here's George. He has 5. Collins a screen on Williams. Clarkson for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. George with the steal. Sexton on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by George. Sexton's got 8 points.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Memphis leading by 16. Morant with it. George picks him up. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. Pulls up, high post, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Morant against George. Now, here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Morant against George. Clark, a screen on George. Wound up there for Clark. Stolen by Collins. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George passes to Collins. Here's Sexton. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by Sexton, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Now, here is George. He's got 5. Pass to Kessler. Collins kicks to George. Morant with the steal. To the middle. Here's Bain. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's 31 points for Desmond Bain. And Utah has possession. Outside, George. Outside, Collins. For 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's George. Clarkson outside. Now, here's Collins. Defended by Aldama. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Morant passes to Bain. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Markkanen. Rebounded by Jackson. Morant with it. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Now, here is George. Pass to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Here's Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collins has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Jazz. fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Morant against George. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Bain against Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Over Bain. Shot by Collins, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Williams. Morant passes to Williams. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Kessler throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Now here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Around the back and lays it in. 25 points for Ja Morant.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. George passes to Kessler. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Well, you love the aggressiveness from John Collins right there. Draws the contact in the process of being assertive.
First free throw is good.
One of the things I like most about John Collins is that steady demeanor that he brings to the game. You understand he's a double-digit scorer. He's going to get to the offensive window. Somebody you know what you're going to get from him night by night.
Both good from the line that time. Now Morant. Pass to Bain. With some arc. And it's good on the way in. Bain's got 33 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Markkanen. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Here's Morant. Misses the layup, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Memphis leading by 21. Morant passes to Jackson. Williams with the ball, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Williams kicks to Bain. Jackson from long range. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Bain. Picked by Clark. Pass to Jackson. Over Sexton. Jackson misses. Jazz trail by 21.
I see him.
Nice ball movement by Utah. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
There's a lot to deal with when you're talking about Markkanen. This guy is skilled at 7 feet, can put it on the deck. This guy's just a very difficult guy to guard.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. That free throw good for Markkanen. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside, Bain. Jackson, a screen on Kessler. Stolen by Kessler. Clarkson against Morant. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And the shot goes down. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's George after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Markkanen from outside. Sexton on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
George against Morant. Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Outside Bain. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Over George. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bain. 10 points for Jaren Jackson.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Morant against George. Pass to Sexton. That one, no good. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Jackson throws it down.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is George. Lets it go from deep. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Morant against George. Right side Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 21. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Bain. The open look here for Sexton. Off target from outside.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Bain finds Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Sexton. A shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clark dishes to Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. From outside the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Jackson's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Desmond Bane.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. And here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. It's over Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And that one misses. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
Now here's Morant. Clark. Utah with the rebound. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds in this game. 11 feet away. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. So it's the Grizzlies now. They lead by 17. Morant against George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Keontae George picks one up.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jazz trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Desmond Bane.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Here's Sensabaugh, and the rejection by Jackson. Memphis has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Lobbed up there for Clark. Mills with the steal. It's 2-on-1. The shot's good on the assist by George. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, the pass to Morant. That 3 off the mark. George against Bane. The first free throw is good. And George drops them both. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Desmond Bane.